If you're a gig worker, what would you prefer if the company asked you this? Think about any delivery app. Would you rather they say, okay, we'll pay you based on every delivery, every task, every assignment, every shop, whatever you want to call it. It's earn per offer. Like literally, that's the thing now on DoorDash, paid by offer. Or you might know where this is going, earn by time, a guaranteed rate. Don't worry about it. You don't got to look at every single order, look at all the details, literally pick and choose. We'll send you stuff. Like, sure, you might have to accept more and decline less, but you're guaranteed hourly pay when you're on an assignment. Which would you rather do if you're driving on Uber Eats? I mean, you don't really have a choice, right? You don't. You just go online and you earn per offer. There's no earn by time. Until now. JB is trying the brand new earn by time, what Uber calls flat rates, which yes, guarantees him a pay per active hour when you accept the assignment to the moment that you deliver it. So this is a direct competitor to DoorDash's earn by time, arguably the pretty popular earn by time. But DoorDash says tips might be lower. So if you can get an active hourly pay on Uber Eats and DoorDash, and Uber Eats says nothing about that, and maybe you can decline more, I don't know, let's find out. Why wouldn't you choose Uber Eats if they're saying like, no, tips are the same, man. We're not sending you $0 or lower tipping offers as what you might see on DoorDash. And the company even says tips may be lower.
Today is my first shift on Uber Eats earned by time.
Hold on. There it is. $17.50 per active hour plus tips. Oh, that's kind of late. 8 p.m. until 11 p.m. How busy is your marketplace during that time? Actually, you know what? Share in the comment section. What is your default on earn by time on DoorDash? Because when it was first introduced here in Pittsburgh, it was $12.50. Per active time, $12.50. Then they increased it to $13.50. Then they increased it again to really where it stands now, $16.50. And that's, base with no bonus pay. $17.50. And I don't know, maybe you can help me out if you have flat rates. Is Uber Eats going to have an hourly bonus pay like DoorDash does?
20 minutes in, we finally got our first offer, and it's a Walmart order. And this one's going for, ready? 15.9.
Okay, so here's the screen. Hold on, let me compare this with a regular screen. All it says is an ETA of 41 minutes. Why? It says Walmart, yeah, and the little notes down below, but it should still say up top to make it easier to see, like so-and-so restaurant or Walmart or whatever it is. I mean, there's a lot of empty space there. Put the actual restaurant in there. 15.9 miles. Remember, he's making $17.50 per active hour. That's a far trip.
And to make it even greater, hey, how can we make this order better? Try another Walmart add-on for 10 extra
10 miles add-on.
And it's 2 Walmart orders. I do not have a great history with Walmart. Still at the Walmart waiting for the order. Normally I would call them and be like, hey, waiting? I'm here. But like I said, we're on earn by time, so we're getting paid.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. On earn by time or flat rates or earn by time, you don't care as much about delays because like, well, I'm getting paid per active time. The wait time is part of the active time because you're on the assignment. If you're making $17.50 per hour, I get it. But then the only problem with like, imagine a 30-minute wait time, you're not getting a chance to get more tips. So if he's waiting like 30 minutes, yeah, you can sit back, not call the restaurant. Like I'm getting paid $17.50, but you're guaranteeing you're not going to get any more pay by accepting another assignment that hopefully has a tip. Now, as far as profitability, I don't know if he's ever going to hit profitability. At least right now, his miles are way too high. Now, my goal for you is to have like 80%, 85% of your customers tipping. This is exactly one of the metrics that we track on our earnings tracking spreadsheet. So if he sees, and I saw this on Earn by Time on DoorDash, 40% of your customers tipping, like 50%, And combine that if you're tipping less than you'd want as well, like the average tip amount, that's the problem with Earn by Time.
The first order has officially come in now. We made $22.41 through 1 hour and 2 minutes. So honestly, we made over $20 per hour.
Wait, that's good. That's the stacked order, right? Because he had both Walmarts. So both Walmarts were 20 some dollars. I mean, you're making a good cash flow. This is what I talk about. I want you to have both. I want you to have good cash flow, earnings per hour, average earnings per offer. That's what I meant to say. Average earnings per offer, as well as earnings per hour, but also a good dollars to mile. Cash flow and earnings per hour is a measure of efficiency of your time. Dollars to mile is a measure of efficiency of the vehicle. Okay, so he's under $1 a mile. Not good, but there's a quest. Complete 2 or more trips to earn $4 and unlock another offer. That's fantastic. So he's going to get an extra $1 per delivery. A quest on Uber Eats, it's a batched bonus. So I just got to do 4 trips, not in a row. That's a consecutive streak bonus. But on Quest, he just has to do 4. He's going to bang that out, no problem. And you get $4. Then it says, if you complete that, you'll unlock another offer. That is going to be the saving grace. I'm going to say it right now. If he ends up making like $20 plus an hour, it's going to be because of this, not the flat rates. So 24 minutes, 8.2 miles. So for 24 minutes, that's going to be what? $8.75, like $9 or so. Actually, less than that.
Let's see how much we ended up getting here. And the no tip clown strikes again, folks.
Man, no tip again. Yeah, it was just under $8. 8.57 miles. Man, that's trending towards $15 an hour, about less than $1 a mile again, and no tip. So he got at least like 1 tip on order number 4. Yeah, on 4 orders, 25% tip frequency, $4.
Every day is a good day to deliver food.
This is kind of awkward because they did end up adding a tip, but I wanted to keep this clown clip in. So,
oh, now he's on the less pay right now. So drop down to $16 per active hour. That's getting down there. And it's a stacked order, 7.8 miles. So this is going to be, let's see, $9 for 7.8. But also remember this, like I want you to do at least $7 per offer. Ideally, it's going to sometimes, be less than that on stacked orders like this. But if this is around, we'll say $9, it's going to be $4.50 in essence per drop. And that just matters for any delays at the restaurants, taking your time for in essence $4.50 per drop. But with Earn by Time, you're guaranteed to keep getting paid if there's wait time.
That was actually not a bad order at all. $23.09, 53 minutes of work.
So there was a tip on this one. So that's what, 3 tips on, I guess, 5 offers? I mean, there's 6 deliveries at least because he had a stacked offer. So for this one, it is, yes, it's a good offer. $23.09 for 8 miles because of that tip. And it took a while, but he was getting paid on the active time.
$8.89 tip.
Okay, let's see. Earn by Time, is it
After
worth it?
After it was all said and done, we worked a total
Overall?
of 6 hours and made $97.54, or an hourly rate of $16.26. In total, we drove 77.5 miles, or $1 per mile of $1.26. Overall, I would say it honestly, it really wasn't that worth it.
So he did under the, 17 something, but then he had the $16 active. So he averaged for 6 hours like 25, 16.26, which is really moderate. I mean, that's at the tail end of what we want for you. Our channel goal is $20 to $25 plus. 16 is like barely enough to say you didn't completely waste your time. But what does kind of waste at least your vehicle is that, $1.20 something? Yeah, $1.26 per mile. That is also at the minimum of what I'd accept, which is $1.20 per mile. And I'd only do that for add-ons, for super slow shifts. If you need the money Anything below that, I mean, margin-wise, profitability after taxes, that's pretty red line. So a pretty meager hourly, a pretty also meager or bad pay per mile. He did get some tips in there. He got saved a bit, but it's one of those things on earn by time, or flat rates, I guess, technically. So on flat rates or earn by time, not having the flexibility to decline as you would, and you agree to that if you do these hourly programs, it just does not give you as much flexibility. Because of that, I think you're gonna see less tipping customers, so frequency, less average tip. So when they do tip, it may be a lower amount and longer offers. That's basically all I saw on Earn by Time on DoorDash. That's just one example from me here. Consider, I want you to have a good dollars to mile payouts, the earnings per hour, and enough customers tipping and tipping enough. Otherwise, it just feels like these apps can send you whatever they want, farther offers, zero or low tipping offers. Is that what you want signing up on flat rates?